Okay, came up here, I went to the Waffle House, had a cup of tea, met a very nice couple and their 2-week-old son Theo. What a sweetie. We had a discussion about tool clubs for parents, or tool banks for parents, and I'm not talking about swapping babies. I'm talking about prams and the investment you have to go in. And we've got to learn to do this everywhere, all throughout all of industry and society. We've got to simultaneously change the manufacturing processes so that things are designed to be used for a very long time. We design very good perambulators and cots and children's toys, rocking horses. We design them to be used constantly, not just for a few months and then put in an attic and passed on 20 or 30 years later, or 2 months and then handed down in the family. We design them to be refurbishable, repaintable. We design a base that you can rebuild, and we do the same with prams and cots and all those things. So we changed all the manufacturing processes, and we changed the society so that you no longer have to have 5,000 or 10,000 pounds to bring up a baby. You can just borrow these things because your child is an investment in the future. And maybe do something about the drugs that babies give off when they're born, so that the parents don't go completely doolally. And then I went to the charity shop to try and find a pair of boots. It was the charity shop where I picked up that lamp, and there was also a corgi pissing on a statue, presumably not too far away from here. And Beatles mania and Elvis mania. So as I was trying on these blue trainers with plastic and ersatz suede, they played Walking in Memphis on the radio, and Elvis was great, but it's as if people were using the singers and bands as national assets. They were trying to capture, they were feeding off, there's some probably mutually parasitic relationship between big artists and government, which Lana Del Rey will be able to tell you all about, and I can tell you the other half. It's sick. That is kind of massive, crazy bipolarity. We need to address that. And then I low blood sugar. I just went doolally. It was horrible. I went and got a sandwich from Budgeon's. It took me a quarter of an hour to find the sandwiches. I can't afford to eat at the Waffle House. £10 for English breakfast. Not that I could ever eat an English breakfast. I got a cheese and onion sandwich from one of the supermarkets. Morrison's, I think, or Budgeon, I'm not sure. Budgeon. My bank will tell me in about an hour's time. When the message gets through to the app. It takes about an hour or two. And we talked, had a good conversation in the Peace Hospice shop, which is where the items from the Hare Krishnas were left. But they've thrown all that away. It's gone to be the recycling center because they are not allowed to sell things when they don't know the origin. They have to somehow account for the gift. And they just recycle everything otherwise. And so I'll never find out whose corgi was pissing on a piece of gilded stonework in the garden somewhere. And then the next thing I was thinking about, well, I lost track really. How do I get my boots resoled? I paid £17 for them, and they shot right through the hole with the sole and the heel on both sides. That's why they fill with water. High trees. Something to really look at, isn't it? Oh, and there's something else, but I've blanked, I've forgotten it. Never mind. Dawn French wrote a book called Because of You, which I can't bring myself to read, but I wish somebody would read it and tell me what they thought it was about. Or maybe Dawn French could tell me what she thinks it's about. That would be even better. Mining, I think that's what it's about. Mucha minería.